I'm David Rams, welcome back to another video. If you didn't see my original video on the 2020 guide on how to be a better vegan published by the Hindustan Times, you may want to watch that first. Click here now to check that out and then get right back here to see how I fixed that absolute bullshit in that guide. Okay, let's do this. I took this 2020 guide on how to be a better vegan and turned it from a load of anti-vegan nonsense into a real 2020 guide on how to be a better vegan, written by an actual f***ing vegan. Step 1, first, talk about it. You know the joke. How do you know if someone's vegan? Don't worry, they'll tell you. Be that kind of vegan. When people make these jokes, it means they're being affected by vegans. It means they're listening and veganism is on their mind and being brought up in conversation. Okay, they're joking about you, but who cares? It's just jokes, and they're gonna joke about you being vegan whether you talk about veganism or not. So talk about it. Go one step further. Make jokes back at them. Hey, how do you know if someone's vegan? Oh, I don't know. How do you know? Don't worry, they'll tell you. Oh, wow. That's so funny. I've literally never heard that before. Hey, I've got a joke for you as well. How do you know if someone's not a vegan? I don't know, tell me. Every time veganism comes up, they'll make some silly jokes about it and then follow it up with a load of pathetic excuses trying to justify animal abuse. The animals can't speak for themselves, they have no political voice and hardly anyone who even understands their language. They need you to talk for them, to defend them. And veganism is the first step someone can take to start defending them. Going vegan is the minimum thing we can do, so encourage others to join you in doing it. Step 2, switch for the right reasons. Veganism is not a diet, it's not a health fad, and it's not a climate action. Well, I decided to stop kicking dogs because kicking dogs was putting my health at risk, and driving out trying to find dogs to kick was really bad for the environment. Why not just stop kicking dogs because it's wrong to kick dogs? No. I'm not one of those people that's going to make you feel guilty by talking about how kicking dogs is wrong. I focus on health and environment because it makes people like me and it's easier to talk about. Oh yeah, totally makes sense. Veganism is an ethical choice to stop the exploitation of the bodies of non-human animals. Many people do find themselves eating plant-based or being introduced to the concept of veganism by eating healthily or looking to live a more environmentally conscious lifestyle, and that's awesome, but let's be real. You don't really give enough of a f*** about your own health or the environment to make a permanent change like this. Yeah, you'll eat well on some days, and on other days, you're gonna eat a load of shitty junk food. Yeah, you'll avoid using plastic on some days, but if you find yourself out and about in a hot country and you forgot your reusable bottle, you're gonna buy a plastic bottle of water. Let's not lie to ourselves. The good thing is that veganism isn't about shitty diets or plastic use. It's about animal abuse. And no amount of animal abuse is acceptable, no matter how inconvenient life may get. Be vegan because you're against animal abuse. And by not being vegan, you are contributing to that animal abuse. Be vegan because not being vegan means you are pro animal abuse. Step 3, admit that vegan food can be unhealthy too. Yeah, I'm vegan now, so basically that means I can eat anything I want as long as it's vegan and I'll still be really healthy. Yeah, I tried being vegan once, but it made me really unhealthy. My skin got bad, I felt tired and lethargic all the time, so I had to stop. If you eat shit, you'll feel shit, vegan or not. Vegan does not equal healthy. All vegan means is that animals weren't abused for it. That's it. So eat well or eat a really shitty diet. But if your really shitty diet leads you to being sick, don't turn around and blame it on veganism like a f***ing moron. If you want to be healthy, eat non-processed, whole foods for the majority of your meals and make sure you're getting enough calories and all the vitamins that you need, either through supplementation or a well-balanced whole foods plant-based diet. Step 4, check your privilege. Yeah, you heard me. Check your privilege. Out of the trillions of animals on this planet, you happen to be a member of a species that has the privilege of not being systematically bred, enslaved, manipulated, and killed for the pleasure and convenience of others. And before you educate me that human slavery still exists, I know human slavery still exists, but it is actively vilified by the vast majority of the world population, whereas for the animals, slavery is accepted by the vast majority of the world population. To put it bluntly, if you are over the age of 3 and you haven't been hung upside down to have your throat slit, you're experiencing human privilege. Remember this, every time you feel being vegan is inconvenient. I don't know what to do. Soy milk is just too expensive. Okay, so don't buy soy milk from the store. Just make rice or oat milk at home, because in the end it's much cheaper anyway. Yeah, but that's so time consuming and I'd have to Google it and it's all, you know, me. It's all about me and what's convenient for me, blah, 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 blah. You get the idea. So you're saying you have the ability to make nutritious, tasty, delicious plant milk, but you'd rather support an industry that manipulates the sexual organs of cows and keeps them as milk slaves, eventually sending them to a slaughterhouse when their milk production declines, because making your own plant milk at home is too time consuming and you'd have to Google it? No? Spoiler alert, if you haven't already looked into making plant milk at home, it's cheap and easy. Cut the bullshit excuses. And remember, you have that human privilege, so put it to use. Don't just talk to the people around you about veganism and the animals. Start up a social media account dedicated to it. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube. Take your pick. Your human voice has power. It holds weight in our human supremacist society. Use it to defend those whose voices have no power. Defend those whose voices are completely ignored. Step 5. It's going to get busy. Life is unpredictable and shit gets busy. Make veganism a priority, because remember, the alternative is animal abuse, and you don't want to be part of that anymore. If you work a full-time job, plan your meals out every Sunday. Not only does it ensure that you're eating ethically, it's more than likely going to ensure that you eat properly. Put together some nutritionally balanced meals that you can make in a huge batch and freeze in individual containers. For example, a bean chili. Just make a huge fucking cauldron of the stuff and freeze it in individual containers. You can eat it straight out of the container. You can add microwave rice, you can put it in a tortilla wrap, you can have it on top of jacket potatoes. It's fucking versatile. Google is your best friend. Run a Google search for quick, easy vegan meals. You'll find loads of recipes. Pro tip, use eCosher as your search engine rather than Google, because every time you run searches, they take the money they make from advertising and they use it to plant trees. Are you traveling to a new place? Pack some sandwiches and shit. Use happycow.net to scout out the new place for any vegan restaurants or places that have vegan food and vegan options, vegan supermarkets and all that good stuff. Research the local supermarkets. Think of going vegan like learning a new language or skill. How would you do it? Would you just sit there and hope it works?
Well, excuse me for having enormous flaws that I don't work on!
Or would you watch YouTube videos and use search engines to find free lessons and free guidebooks and free things you can print off and free advice and free information for whatever you needed to learn? Be proactive. Don't make excuses. Find solutions. Step 6, be vegan. So I've made a big decision. I'm going to reduce the amount that I abuse my children by once a week. Wait, what? That's totally messed up, man. You should stop abusing them. Sorry, I meant to say I'm going to reduce the amount that I abuse my wife to just once a week. My God, what? You're a monster. You should stop abusing your wife completely. Sorry, what I meant to say is that I've made the decision to reduce the amount that I abuse people of other ethnicities by once a week. What the hell is wrong with you? That's so racist. You should stop abusing people of other ethnicities right now. Sorry. What I meant to say is that I've made the decision to reduce the amount that I abuse other animals by once a week. Oh, okay, oh wow, great. Good for you, man. That's really good then. Yeah, good for you. I mean, it's a journey at the end of the day, right? My journey is so important to me. I've made real progress. We're all on our unique individual path. Take your time. Thank you for supporting me in only abusing animals for 6 days of the week instead of 7. Whatever works for you, because really, it's all about you. You're the most important one in this scenario. Going vegan isn't a journey. You're not soul searching. This isn't how you find yourself. Going vegan is rejecting animal abuse. Plain and simple. All of the information is out there for you. From recipes to nutritional advice, clothing, cosmetics, all the information about everything you will ever need to be vegan is available to you right now. Never before has it been easier to get all of this information. You are living in a time that vegans 20 to 30 years ago would have fucking dreamed of. You have the internet, you have incredible search engines that can find you anything you want within seconds. You have this website called YouTube that gives you free cooking classes and professionals giving advice on literally anything you could ever want advice on. You don't need to take a journey to stop abusing animals. You need to get up off your ass and make it happen right now. Step 7, talk to professionals. Remember how I said all of the information is available to you? Well, guess what? I have not 1, but 2 completely free resources where you can get professional advice from volunteer vegans who just want to help you be vegan. You can find everything, and I mean literally everything you could ever want to know about veganism with these two resources. One's called veganbootcamp.com and the other one is called challenge22.com. Sign up for one or sign up for both. It has never been easier for you to access information on ethics, health, fitness, recipes, basically everything you would ever need to know about veganism. Everything you would need to know about living a life without abusing animals. Your regular doctor tells you you need meat for protein, or you need cow's milk for calcium, or some other equally ridiculous bullshit. Fuck them. Join Vegan Bootcamp or Challenge 22 and listen to vegan dietitians who specialize in diet and nutrition and have studied it for years, rather than a doctor who did around 2 months of nutrition training in med school about 20 years ago. These doctors don't have a fucking clue what they're talking about. Sign up to one or both of these and get some advice from professionals who do know what the they're talking about. If this vegan guide helped you out, let me know by leaving a comment right now saying vegan for life, and make sure to share this guide with any new vegans you know. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.